again. Welcome back to BrewBQ'n. Today, quick little video. I'm back on a pickling kick. We are doing pickled eggs. I know it sounds a little weird. I honestly just got into it a couple weeks ago. Once you've had them, they're absolutely incredible though. So super simple. Let's get to it. We're gonna go with 1 cup of water here into the little pan, a little pot here. We're gonna go with 1 cup of apple cider vinegar. So we'll throw that in as well. What you want with the ratio on this, you want a 1-to-1 vinegar to water ratio. That helps kind of preserve it. You can't really can these, they will go bad. So we're just gonna do like a little quick pickle. They'll sit in the fridge good for about 3 to 4 months. So plenty, they're great snacks, perfect to go. So with that, now we have the water and the vinegar. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of sea salt. You could use pickling salt or kosher salt. We're gonna do 1 tablespoon sugar. We got a tablespoon of celery seed, tablespoon of dill seed, and then the last thing that's gonna go in is I have 2 fresh bay leaves. You can obviously use dried, you know, it's gonna work just the same. I just happen to have a plant outside, so it works good. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw that on the stove. We're gonna bring it up to about right where it starts to boil. You don't want it actually boiling just right beforehand. That's gonna help everything dissolve. We'll get everything mixed in. After that, we've got a quart mason jar here. We're gonna go 8 to 10 eggs in here. And we're gonna mix that in also with, we have a couple cloves of garlic, about 4 to 5 cloves of garlic here. Throw a couple of those in. Oh, the other thing we're gonna be throwing in, we have a Serrano pepper. We're gonna make this a little spicy, and we're gonna do about half a red onion sliced pretty thin here. So let's get that chopped up. All right, so we're just gonna kind of layer these in. We got a couple eggs here, a couple cloves of garlic in. We'll add some of the little peppers, some of the onions, and then just kind of keep layering with the eggs. A few more of the garlic cloves. And using the red onion here, it's gonna actually kind of turn the pickles a little bit pinkish, which, you know, doesn't hurt it obviously, but gives it a neat little color to it. The onions and jalapenos, or actually these are serranos, the onions and peppers that are gonna be in here are gonna pickle as well, and they're actually really good together. So can make a nice little decent snack out of this. Actually, I filled that a little too far here. You don't wanna overfill the eggs. You don't wanna pack them in too tight. You could probably fit maybe 12 in here, but if you do that, then the pickling liquid doesn't get around to everything. So, and as with everything pickling, you want to make sure that the liquid covers everything. So, all right, I think we're good there. We got about 9 in there. Looks about our limit. And so, yeah. One last thing I also forgot we're throwing in here, just because we're pickling. We're going to throw a few sprigs of dill. So we'll throw that in the top here and let that kind of do its thing. All right, so now that everything's nice and crammed in here, we'll get the liquid heated up, and then we'll pour this on and seal it up. We'll go from there. So we got the pickling liquid here, nice and heated up. Like I said, right before boiling, you kind of see the steam coming off of it. I'm gonna pull the bay leaves out and just kind of shove them in the jar, just so that they add that flavor into the jar as well. You can just kind of cram these down the sides here. All right, now we're pretty much done. All we have left to do is put this over this. We'll be good to go. Be careful here. This is hot, so you want to be, you could always do this over the sink too, just to be a little safer with it. And there you have it. You just want to fill it up all the way. Like I said, make sure everything is submerged. That's why if everything isn't submerged, that's where bacteria starts to build up when it starts touching oxygen. We'll get the lid on here, and then the jar now will be hot because you just threw a bunch of the hot liquid in here. And we'll just kind of give it a little shake just to try and get some of those seeds that we put in there, get those kind of incorporated into the top and the bottom and everywhere all around. And then we're just gonna let this cool down for a couple hours until it gets about room temp. We'll throw it in the fridge, let it sit for a day or two, and you'll be good to go. I promise you, You will not be disappointed by these. My wife is fully addicted to them. I'm addicted. They're a great snack. You get that nice salty, vinegary type flavor with them. So yeah, cheers. We'll see you guys next time. Also, don't forget to subscribe. We'll take some thumbs up. Cheers.